We're gonna start the race in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah,
Good luck,
again.
good luck.
Yeah.
Geo.
All right, here we go. On to the final race of round 7.
So,
Bin's a bit ahead for me. Yeah, same on stream.
yeah, same for me.
Yeah, Bin opting to go for pipe strap.
Yeah,
Has to wait a bit on the platform.
She waited for it. It might have been quicker just to go normally, right?
No, it's still better. It's not much, but it's still better if you get that timing.
Oh, audio. Yeah.
Both of them. Yeah, both of them getting a pretty good escape so far. I think Bin is slightly ahead. It's kind of hard to tell because there's a couple seconds between them, but I think Bin got a slightly better escape. Hey. Hold on, now Valentine's, you can't say... Wait, hold on. Did you see like the Alyssa's wrap Bin just got? That was crazy.
No?
DJ tried that. DJ tried that in an earlier race, but he couldn't get it. But that's actually a thing, well, you know. Looks like Dudek actually got the better escape, by the way. Looks like my eyes deceive me. Dudek's ahead by 2 seconds or so. So Rosa, I'm gonna have to beat her back in for a couple minutes.
No worries.
You'll be fine.
I have played this game. Okay, both actually got quite good zoomer luck. Yeah, that's it. That's as far as I know. I mean, they're both like very close to each other, despite the couple of seconds difference. Although I think Bin just crashed straight to Zuma, so they're even closer now. This is red barrier skip. Both went quite clean, although it looks like Bin's doesn't get a Zuma straight away, or at all. There we go. Okay, so there. Dudek pulls away. But again, maybe just comes down to Zuma luck here, but nice one for Dudek, and even better one for Bin. Yeah, Headstrong has entered this tournament. She is also the only one that is, I think, 7-0, because she just won her race recently, despite crashing twice. Because we don't actually take the crash time into effect for the races, just not fair. So, and Quietdudek gets Master Tomb skip. Let's see if he gets the elevated Ludo. He does. He went. Oh yeah, he does. He went very far right though. He should be fine. Bin going for the same strat. Oh, okay, that's the thing. Surely that's quicker, right? That sounds really smooth. If like you plan for that, right? I don't know. So left tomb skip. I know this has given some of the runners a lot of troubles, but I think these guys would be okay. Just comes down to the invuln state in a minute. Oh, they've been struggling to get the seam warp. There we go.
Alright. How did you do, Rosa?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Oh yeah, Bin has to die in order to open up the doorway. Right? Oh, I don't know what's happened.
No, I don't think so.
So Bin did the boosted into Mars Tomb, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But when she got the elevator, the platform to load, she landed inside of it, and then everything else has just been okay since.
Okay. So what happens there? There's two things that can happen. If you land inside, what usually happens is that only the door, the entrance area, loads, and you can kind of see at the edges of the entrance to Mars Tomb. There's also blue. then you know that the rest of the Master isn't loaded. However, for some reason, like 20% of the time when that happened to me, everything just loaded. I'm not sure what it is. Usually it just deloads, but sometimes all of Master does load. I assume that's what happened to Bin. That is a thing.
I mean, it looked super fast, like compared to taking a death after the.
Oh, Bin messes up the hover. Got a second chance, but didn't manage to back it up. Yeah, that is a thing. I don't know why it happens. It just kind of happens sometimes. Dudek having some issues getting turned into Jack here.
Gotta lure another one. There it is. Oh wow! Now he's got to actually lure them away if he wants to.
Yep. Yeah, there's a couple of backups you can do for this. He tends to, yeah, it looks like he prefers to just stay here. Oh, that looked good to me, but he opts not to jump. Yeah, you can go up there, and there's a couple more spiders, and there's a spot where you can also do this. You can also go all the way up the pillars and like grab the, grab one of the swinging poles, which is like the first version that existed of Daxter Chase Skip. Yeah, this is a spot I also like to use as a backup. He's not getting it though. He's really struggling with this.
Oh, he got it. Okay.
He got kind of lucky there. He jumped too late, I think.
Yeah, and we'll
but he still got it.
See. Oh no! What?
What the? Did he bonk in the pillar? What
I
happened
think
there?
he did. Like he got a standpoint like in the pillar, and I think he might.
I'm gonna clip that. See what happens. That looks very strange to me.
I was about to say that he's still probably gonna be ahead, but
yeah, I think I didn't see like the bonk sparkles, but I have to imagine that he bonked. So in case you don't know, doing Daxter Chase Skip, you turn into a state which we call Invul 2, which is one of the invulnerability states you have. And if you bonk against the wall, you lose it. So that's probably what happened to Dudek. Got like stuck in the wall, which caused the bonk, probably. Meantime, Bin is now on to Tombstones, which she unfortunately will have to do with the baton.
oh,
Save the runner.
Try and work out what pattern they get from the last 5 Tombstones. Oh, Ben. JP, you there?
I muted myself again, Rosa. Oh my god. Okay, so I was gonna say, considering all the shenanigans Dudek did and then still failing Daxter Chase Skip, that gave Bintendo a pretty nice lead.
Yeah.
Pretty much ahead by all of right tomb now. Yeah, this is one of the races where you can definitely see the upset happen.
That is still really loud. And Dudek's having a bit of trouble with this as well. Like, he clipped out of bounds, but then when he dropped his hover, he like, landed half in bounds.
Yep. Yeah, you need to be careful where you land here. Okay, he does get it now.
Alright, I'm going to switch to his audio because I want his Tombstone.
Yeah, his Tombstones.
High 7, I think.
No, that's 8 neutral. 8 N.
Okay.
Oh, is it 8 low? It's 8 low. I'm silly. Yeah, sorry, it's 8 low.
Okay.
I never get that one, okay? I don't know why, but it hasn't happened to me. And like, ever since I started running again, I don't think I've gotten that pattern. Wait, there is only 1-8. Really? Hold on. Am I crazy? There's
I mean, I was
4?
making it up. I don't know what I'm on about.
There's 4 notes. There's 7 low. There's 7 neutral. There's 133. There's another 133. Which ones am I missing? Help me out, chat. There's 8 low, obviously. What are the other twos? There's only 6 patterns, JP. What are you on about? I thought there were 8 patterns for some reason. I'm alright. I'm going nuts. Thank you. But yeah, that makes sense. There is only one H pattern. That's good to remember, actually. We do call it 8 low for some reason. That's the only one with 8 notes. Yes, we're good. Alright, meanwhile, Bin is on the final phase of Praxis. You can probably blame Phaser for the naming convention, because I'm pretty sure that it's his sheet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the sheet predates the actual learning what the first one is.
Yeah, I mean, there were different methods of doing it. Like, the old methods of doing it involved hitting the one in the... Like, if we now hit the one in, like, the bottom left, we used to hit the one in the top left first.
Yes.
And that one was a lot less concerned with, like, getting the right pattern down, because, like, the first 3 ones you hit were pretty much always the same. Okay, it was more easy to know which pattern you had, because I think there were only, like, 3 variations, pretty much.
Yeah, because for 3 of the patterns, I think one of the pairs is always the same, so you just always go for that pair and see what happened after that.
Exactly.
That's the version I remember.
Yeah, that's the old version. That's what people used to do. Also the one I initially learned. I think that might be the one you're referring to.
Yeah,
Rubik's. There is another one. I think Dex used his own sheet. I used to have that one. I don't think I have it anymore. But it was basically the modern sheet with like 2 of the patterns in a slightly different order. The reason that was done before the hover was there is because if you do the left tomb, right tomb, sorry, without doing the hover, you obviously end up at the other end of the room. So it's just faster to go there, right? That's also kind of why we start the tombstone patterns at the bottom left one. It's because that's kind of where you end up if you hover. You could theoretically think up of like different ways of doing tombstone patterns, starting one in like in the bottom middle or something. And maybe that would be like a fraction faster. That's actually possible, I think, but it's not a big deal, really.
Didn't they used to do left tomb first back in the day as well? Sorry, right tomb first?
I think so, don't quote me on that, because that's just before I joined.
So you do... yeah, no, it was, because there was a load of like water tech that you had to do. With like swimming underwater to avoid the lightning.
Yeah, that's doing right tomb without hovering. That's just like right tomb. You also still see it in hoverless. You still have to do right tomb pretty much casually.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah.
Not left tomb though, obviously.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the reason was so that you could get the jetboard to do left tomb easier. I don't know. I don't run this game.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about that. I could also imagine it being the... I know in hoverless, you do right tomb second. But that's probably because DCS exists, right? So yeah, I could see that way. Ooh, Bin getting sniped and dying. What? How did she die? Wait, was she on low health?
She did get chased up the thing by those flying guys.
Yeah, like I thought she would just take some fall damage, but she just splattered and died. She wasn't on 1 health or anything. She was on 3 health.
She was very high up though.
Yeah, she was very high up, and like, 2 flying guards were chasing her.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, she got a bad angle, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But for some reason, she died falling down. I've never seen that before. But hey, been getting it now. Loses some time there for sure, but I think she'll be happy that she's out of there. She's definitely struggled on Rescue Friends in some previous races. Good to be done with that. Dudek also taking a death on Rescue friends.
That looked almost unintentional, but I'm pretty sure that was intentional.
Yeah, it was. Like, you kind of, once you know that you drop the hover, you kind of like want to drop in a specific spot that allows you to die as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Interesting, Dr. Fish. I didn't know about that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing, but it just wasn't like humanly feasible. There's a lot of weird out of bounds in this game that you don't even see in the speedrun. Like, a lot. Like, I remember some obscure videos by Vaser where you could get like kind of ghost town-ish sewers. You could get like kind of half out of bounds in sewers. It was weird. You could get that with a zoomer and stuff. It's wild. I don't think it ended up being useful though. But yeah, there's lots of ways you can break this game that don't even show in the speedrun. Like myself, I was just toying with side mission storage, which is pretty fun to do. Oh, Bin bonking into Jinx, taking some damage at the start of sewers. That actually is significant. Oh, I know the feeling, Albie. I think we've all been there, that you just get sniped just of like the final pit. Because Rescue Friends, you don't get a checkpoint. I think the mission actually does have a checkpoint in the middle, but you don't go anywhere near it in the speedrun. So you just have to go all the way back. If you get very clean movement though, I don't think that really ever happens. I always felt that like dying at Rescue Friends is my own fault. And look, you can kind of get bullied by the guards when you land. That is a thing that happens. But yeah. See, this race is still like a super close one.
Yeah, for the times that these guys have, like it's still a risk of adding another square to the bingo card. It's like anything could happen.
Yeah. Okay. Bin does get. They're coming from behind you.
I'm glad that she had voices on for that though.
Oh, but that doesn't actually matter.
Yeah,
Even if you have voices off, you still get that voice line.
Yeah, no, I realised because you just always hear voices in this mission.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm glad that she noticed because if she'd have dropped down here straight away, you can't get back up there quick enough. Easily.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like a hover. I think it's possible, but it's definitely tricky.
Yeah, and you gotta notice.
Yeah. Alright, Dudek's got the magic. Doesn't have to deal with this metalhead spawning. So saving a little bit of time compared to Bin. Did Bin kill that metalhead in the back? I'm not sure if that one actually died. Okay, it did. That's good. Yeah, very close now. Bin's kind of do be crouching. Does dig the ammo crates. We'll see how this fight goes. Yeah, Bin's standing right at this edge. Decides to do this pretty slowly. It doesn't waste ammo. Yeah, it's very conservative with ammo overall. Okay, now she just kind of starts spraying. This does waste more ammo. So ideally, you want to like do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because to take 3 hits to die with a blue gun. And the more you spray and pray, basically the more bullets are going to be wasted. Yeah, Dudek's doing this a bit more clearly. You can see kind of what I mean on Dudek's screen. So I imagine that Dudek's going to make up a little bit of time on this. I think Dudek just does this part a little bit cleaner than Bin does. Yeah, she did save some extra yellow ammo, so in that case it is fine, especially at the end to spray a bit, I would say. Since, yeah, Dudek finishes with 79, which is a little bit iffy, like you can still definitely make that work, but you prefer having around 90 for Walmart. If I were Dudek, I don't think I would pick up ammo though. I think he might. I think he will actually, but you can definitely do bomb bots with 79.
I can't tell if the splits on Dudek's stream are serious or not, because he's got Crush, Gold, and Ripto, but
Yeah,
the
there's a
time matches
Spyro.
his PB.
Yeah, no, those are his actual splits. He's always had them like that. He just has like Spyro names for his splits because of humor. I think his first split is bomb bots,
Okay.
so that would be a nice point of comparison between these two. Yeah, that makes sense, Albie. I think I would still opt to not do so at 80, but I think the edge for me, like where I would or wouldn't, is like 76, 75, 76. It's around like where I would decide to just pick it up or not. I will add to that personally I'm horrible at ammo management, so I very often end up with like 60. That's very common for me. I've been getting the hover here. I'm not getting the hover here, sorry. Oh yeah, Duda got a bit stuck on the bomb bot, so took a hit there. It was a bit of a harder time exiting. They're now about one bomb bot apart. Yeah, Ben still has 77 ammo left. That's a lot. And that's also kind of nice because it makes protect aimless a lot more lenient. Kind of don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, you mentioned that, Albie. That's great. You can actually like listen to your audio now. Yeah, Dudek having to a little bit with the red gun, and this is why like we talk about ammo management this much, because you lose like 5 seconds. Yes, that's all there is to it. Hey, we need something to talk about, all right?
How about that? Just flying straight through a wall. That is still my favorite trick.
Yeah. It's not even like hard or anything. It's just yeah, you can just kind of fly through that.
Yeah. Interesting books I've read.
I haven't read a book in like 5 years, other than like physics books, which don't count, I think.
I've got a copy of the what's it called? The Encyclopedia of Integer Sequences by something Sloan.
That's an awesome book to have.
I spent way too much on it just because I wanted it.
Yeah, that's nice. I've been reading though. I have been like reading stuff. I just recently picked up Bintendo42, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I think it's in English. Which has been a fun read. I guess, I mean, do you play or do you read visual novels? I don't know. Either all works.
Is reading right? It depends on the visual novel, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like
paths.
I would say like Phoenix Wright games. Those are games more than visual novels, but eh. Looks like Bin is not doing lap skips, whereas Dudek is. So Dudek could realistically take the lead here if he gets a good class 2. Since he could save like half a minute over Bin here. Well, considering he's taking it kind of safe, I think he would only save like 20 seconds. But that is about how far Bin was ahead, so... Assuming this keeps going well for Dudek, we might see them dead even by the end of this race.
Yeah, I mean, they're on the same lap now, so...
Yeah, they're on the same... Well, yeah,
Oh, okay,
Bin's
they were.
Yeah, Bin's just like half a lap ahead, so I think they're gonna be dead even at the end of this. We'll see if Dudek can manage to do the last lap skip. And he does do so, yeah. Dudek actually... Wait, what? Hold on, did he just not get it? Am I crazy? Did he just go from lap 5 to lap 5?
From 4 to 5.
Ah, hold on, am I
Yeah,
just...
he went
drunk?
from 4 to 5. It's fine.
I'm just drunk. Yeah, ignore me. Right. But yeah, Dudek definitely catching up by like a good 20 seconds there. They're only like seconds apart now.
Headstrong versus Ouija was a good match.
Yeah. Another really good one was Majora versus Flair. Hold on, no, that was earlier. There was another race which was like 20 to 25 seconds apart earlier in the tournament. Let me actually look back at the schedule for which one that was. I think it was Majora versus Split. I think, yeah, I think that was the one in round 3. That one Split won by like 20 seconds as well.
Who hosted that one?
I don't remember who hosted it. It was probably G3. I know I commentated it. But yeah, I mean, you can't really get much better than Headstrong versus Ouija. Both getting a 56, right? Doesn't get much better than that. And hey, we're going to see a rematch of that in round 8. Because that is going to be the grand finals.
Yeah.
Because Ouija's only loss was to Headstrong, and Headstrong has stayed undefeated. Means that those two will face each other again. Bin opting to take a God Zoomer towards Peacemaker here. Interesting. Neither of them getting the hover. Which, like, again, like this was a chance for Duke to catch up, but didn't get the hover either. So Bin stays in a very small lead. Yeah. That'd be crazy. There's no way they both get 55s. Well, it might happen. I think they've... Headstrong has gotten a 55 in a race. I think Ouija has as well, right? Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think like 2 races ago, Ouija got a 55. No, hold on, 3 races ago. Because 2 races ago wasn't against me. Yeah, that's definitely a race I think many people are looking forward to. For now, we have this very close race on us. And I wouldn't be able to tell you who's going to win this. I really think it's a toss-up. This bin has been like steadily improving. I think Habibi could still realistically get lower than it has. But Dudek's definitely in good form because, I mean, he PB'd today. It's been doing pretty well in the tournament so far. Both of these and the 3-3 currently. So right in the middle of the pack. Oh yeah, Rubik, sorry. What I mean was she would have gotten a 55 on a race, but it was because of a hard lock. She actually got a 57, but she hard locked in that one. It would have been a 55. Rubik's. So that actually kind of was her first 55. I guess I should have clarified that. Yeah, Headstrong just killing it lately.
Yeah. What's the world record time? Like, I'm pretty sure she's only like 20 seconds off now.
I think it's 59, 49, 48.
I
Let me
really
double check.
hope you mean 54.
54, sorry. what did I say?
You said 59.
Oh, I meant 54, 49, yeah.
Yeah,
I just said the 9 a bit earlier.
Yeah, in that case, Headstrong's like less than 10 seconds off world record now.
Yep. And meanwhile, Bin is a bit behind Errol. That's a little bit scary, because I know that this last corner can be an issue for some people. Yeah. Alright. Gets it done. That's good.
Oh.
Yeah, Dudek definitely getting a better Errol race. Been getting a 206, whereas Dudek gets a 201. So the gap is slightly closing. I think they're really like, what, 4 seconds apart now? Something like that?
Yeah, it's very close.
Just anything could happen in the lead switches. Like any one major like bonk or something. Oh yeah, like just the fact that Dudek bonked that just increased the lead by 2 seconds, right?
Yeah, I was gonna point that out.
Yeah, Bin decides to do an extra hop there because she didn't like the alignment for the hover. Dudek gets almost the same thing, where he just misses the hover first, but then gets the second try. Yeah, this is pretty much the exact same life seed.
It's crazy.
Ooh, Bin right at the edge of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost fell down.
I did not like that. Do they get like a long load or something? Is that a thing in this game?
I think there is some variations on some loads. It also depends on what model PS2 you have.
Oh, he
Ooh,
dropped his
yeah.
hover.
No, he should have dropped that because his camera was too high.
Okay.
The way he got like the high jump there made his camera follow him. And in order to get Ghost Town, you need the camera to get like kind of stuck below, which is what you saw on Bin stream, where like Jack was like way up in the air, right?
Yeah.
But if the camera follows you like it did for Dudek, you're not gonna get Ghost Town. So it was correct for Dudek to drop the hover there.
Okay. See, I've been watching this this tournament as a tutorial, and I'm gonna come back in for Jack 2 world record attempts.
Honestly, just watching a bunch of these races is a pretty good way of learning the game, I think, because you learn about like a lot of small interactions and stuff that you otherwise wouldn't see. Because if you just look at, say, like the world record run and like a couple other good runs, you're not gonna see many mistakes, right? You're not gonna see many things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
And the only way that you can like know what can go wrong is if you just see it happen.
I mean, I was
Or
kind
if
of
it happens to
joking,
you.
but you made a very good point that, yeah, this is actually a really good way to learn.
Because these are not people's PVs, right? These are just a one resettlers run.
Yeah, exactly. And from people that a lot of the time, most of the time, know the backups as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's lots of like tiny little backups for everything. And I think that especially early on, like when you're in like 120, 130 range, stuff like this really helps. Just knowing what you can do if something goes wrong, right? Yeah, speedrunning is definitely a lot of fun, but it can be a very time-consuming hobby. It's very true that it does depend on the category and like the kind of game you run, because like speedrunning as a whole it's a very like big thing. Like you can do really long speedruns of like these big JRPG games and it takes like 10 hours, you know? That's a thing. You can have like games like this which are like around an hour and they're just based around like lots of movement as opposed to menuing. And you can have very short games which is in the realm of like 10 to 20 minutes. You can also do IL runs, you know, like think of the GoldenEye community, for example, where many runs just take like 1 or 2 minutes, and they're extremely optimized, and you just end up playing for a couple of hours to get like 1 second improvement on something, right? Speedrunning is not just like one thing.
I really like the way that GoldenEye has kept their like times and their community like. They can count it to like the millisecond, but they don't, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think like personally, I've ran Street Boys a lot, and I'm sure most people don't know what that game is, but it's a game that it's a game that also has like a timer in game which goes to the second, and we could turn that more precisely, but just the fact that like every time like you get an improvement and it's just you see like 1 second lower time appear on the screen, it's so good because It's like every second you manage to skip is a milestone, right?
Exactly.
Like, oh, we got a 59 hospital, then 58 happens. Someone managed to get a 56 before 57 happens, and then imagine the shout out to Six Rock, he managed to get a 49. Absolute mad lad. That's still one of like the most impressive things. And nobody's managed to do that. I think I'm like the only person who has a 50 in hospital as well. Alright, let me just stop flexing those Street Boys. It's a good game. Play Street Boys. Well, it's a terrible game. It's a great speed game. Anyway.
That sounds. Oh, no, don't.
Hey, this game is just good in both aspects. Plain face.
I mean, I was going to say TLF, but, you know, yeah.
Oh. No, well, TLF's a good example. It's a pretty good speed game.
It's
just
an
terrible.
okay speed game, but it's a fucking god-awful actual game.
Yes, yes.
But it
Street
gets
Boys is
redeemed
just-
by the speed
yeah.
tech.
Yeah, I agree. Which didn't exist much up until, like, it got broken open about, I want to say...
2 years ago?
Yeah, 1 or 2 years ago. I think that was mostly done by Crano and Headstrong, correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I think it was mostly those two that really worked on the skips for that.
That sounds about right. I feel like we are forgetting somebody though. But
I probably am. I will say I'm not too versed in TLS speedruns. Although I did speedrun it myself. I never submitted it, but I used to have the 4th best time in TLF like 2 years ago. This is a fact. I just never submitted it, but it's true. It was like a 2:48 something. Yeah, not too much going on in this mission. You mostly just want to farm ammo. Sadly, I didn't see too much blue gun usage. Yeah, Bin's been catching up on the PB a lot, getting 2 golds and a life seed and own in, saving another 8 seconds on defense Amos. Oh, Bin missing the ghost down here. I think that was too far left anyway.
yeah,
Probably good that I dropped. I mean, it might have worked, but she would have gotten like stuck in the plants on the left and stuff. It would have been awkward. Yeah, with the last couple splits going a bit cleaner for Bin, she's now got a little bit of a bigger lead. But it's definitely increased a little bit. Oh, that bonk on the Zoomer was kind of convenient. Yeah, just front flips the Bruno. Yeah, then immediately opposite take the Zoomer, which I think is the right call. Oh,
And immediately crashes and gets slow zoomer.
immediately ruins the Zoomer. Yeah, you don't want to be staying on this Zoomer for too long. Okay, that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
If Zoomers are damaged like that, that top speed is way lower. And you're just better off grabbing a new Zoomer or just jetboarding.
I think she's opting to just jetboard because she skips a lot of zoomers.
Ooh, yeah, she's gonna have to go for Peacemaker Hover then though, because that's the reason that, like, optimally jetboard movement is faster on this section. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's a decent backup, I guess. Meanwhile, Dudek, yeah, is also getting towards Bruder. Yeah, she's not even gonna grab the Zoomer there. Decides to do the rest of this on jetboard. Yeah, I'll make sure to compare their times at the end of the Troy eggs. It's an easy measuring point. Yeah, the reason Bin just punched into the door is because you can actually punch board inside Vin. And because usually the game forces you to walk inside of Finn's room, that saves a little bit of time because you can like stay on the jetboard for a couple seconds. Oh, you missed it over once, but manages to back it up.
Yeah, that was a nice backup.
Okay, roll jumps and portals on 3924. So let me just note that down for myself. Yeah, I'm gonna forget otherwise. Oh wait, she has splits. What am I saying? That was also a goal, by the way. She saved 40 seconds to a PB. Damn. Maybe PB is actually still feasible. Who knows? Oh yeah, you see what I just meant on Dudek's stream. That's nice. Not too often people get that. And let's see what kind of time Dudek gets here. He gets 40 minutes and 7 seconds. Which means that they are 43 seconds apart. Yeah, Bin definitely increased the lead over the past couple splits. Those golds she got definitely working out in her favor. Okay, now let's see how Bin does this button. I am absolutely judging you right now, Bin. Okay, I like the attempt. I like the attempt. I love it when people just go for shots there instead of just spin shooting. Yes, there you go. Don't kill the middle head. Ah, you cheated. You can actually leave that middle head alive and it doesn't cost you any time because it despawns on the escape section. Which is a random obscure fact you really didn't need to know. Right, now see Dudek doing the same thing. Yeah, Dudek opts to spin and then shoot, which I think is a little bit better than just immediately spin shooting. So it makes it easier to hit the second middle head. Yeah, I'm okay with how Dudek does this. Oh yeah, the skull jumps is so important. Yeah. I mean, I guess if your name is like Split or GJ, you would care about this. But otherwise, no.
Oh my god, that race was so good.
Yeah. You know what the worst part is? It probably is going to happen again in the final round.
Oh, I know. I think Split was in here earlier saying like he was practicing a meme strat.
So yeah, if you want to see Thug finals, make sure to stay tuned for that. I think both of them are 1 and 6. There is a chance that Majora might face either of them, because all 3 of those are 1 and 6 right now, I believe.
Oh, Bin!
Oh no, Bin! Don't fall. Yeah, good. No, this is good. This is good. She should have done this. This is correct.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, okay. I'll explain this. So, first of all, what happened? If you die here, you lose the storage of the lurker mission. So Bin's gonna have to do Drive of Shame, first of all. Now, what Rosa was thinking about is that if you pause there and restart mission, that you could save that, which is true. However, if you restart mission there, you get back to the very start of this mission, not the escape section. No. And that's a whole lot longer than 50 seconds, so this is correct.
I realized the second I saw it. Yeah, that's still unfortunate.
Yeah, still definitely unfortunate. Dudek could just take the lead here, because like I said earlier, they were like 43 seconds apart, right?
Yeah.
And that's rough the length of what Bin's gonna have to do now. Ooh, and she hits a God Zuma, so yeah, this is rough.
Yeah.
We'll see if Dudek can make it work in the meantime. This could be a big deciding point in the race. Yeah, Dudek's looking good so far, a little sketchy, but okay, goes on foot. Yeah, he's not gonna die anymore, right?
Yeah,
he should probably be good. Yeah, takes it. Takes it safe.
He's good.
Yes. Yeah. Dudek's good. So that means that now the lead might shift. It's gonna be very close again now, because Dudek caught up majorly, because Bin has to do Drive of Shame. Oh yeah, make sure you know where you're going. I wonder if Bin remembers the strat I told her about, because just before heading to Bruta, you can like restop warp a couple of like areas just before it, and it saves like 10 seconds if you restart mission there instead of just going to Bruta directly. Which again is like a very obscure like backup strat that you don't really need to know about. But hey, it's there.
Yeah, just like
okay.
Dudek takes the lead.
Yeah, she doesn't go for it. But yeah, there you go. Dudek takes the lead now. I like
The
a
second I
good 10
switch to his
seconds.
audio, he immediately crashes into a wall.
Oh yeah, this is good. It's delete switching several times. New ruling: in the case of tie in seconds, the skull gem counts heights. That'd be funny because if that happens, you could realistically see people like Headstrong just grabbing skull gems, right? Oh, that'd be funny. I kind of want to like. I kind of want to like make like a bingo for Jack 2 if possible. I know it's definitely harder, but I think it's possible with debug shenanigans. So like you can like select all missions at once, right? Or Bin getting a horrible first lurker. It's not cooperating. If she opts to shoot it, yeah, good riddance, honestly.
So would you allow like debug on, but only allowed for mission select, or is it?
No, but well, the idea is roughly you would turn debug on, then do some shenanigans so that basically all the missions are active at the same time, which is something you can do. Well, not all missions, but like you can have like 10 missions active at once, basically, pretty much. They would all activate if you go to them. And then you turn debug off, and you just have like a list of goals.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, you could also like do it as a new game plus, but with mission select available.
Yeah.
And just have like weird things like, I don't know, kill 2 invisible flying lurker things in
Yeah.
forest.
But there's lots of weird things you can think of. I was also thinking of like some side missions or shenanigans you could do. It's another interesting idea I saw a couple of weeks ago on Goofy stream, where Goofy was playing against who was he playing against? I forgot. Anyway, he was racing against someone where they pick 5 or so missions in Jack 3, and after like they just draft which missions they pick, and after they race those 5 missions, the loser would decide which one they would remove from that, and then they race again, and every time the winner gets a point. And if you do that, you can kind of like pick and choose different kinds of missions that you're good at, or you could just pick missions like Satellite, which is just straight up luck, right? It was very entertaining to watch, and I think it's definitely has potential for like a race or tournament format like this. There's lots of ideas you can do with these games.
See, I like the new thing they're doing with Jack 1, which is the random cell order.
Yeah, the one that Tick Rock made.
Yeah, and I really like that because I think it would make very good races if you had like the same seed, because it also comes down to like orb collection.
Yeah. What I also really like about that idea is that you have to do some on-the-fly routing, which is kind of what's good about bingo, right? That's one of the major drawing points of bingos is that you have to like do on the fly routing, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah, which is I was like a massive proponent, like advocate for bingo, but when it came to like setting up the file, we needed a couple of minutes in order to actually come. Wow, Dudek.
Yeah, it takes a lot of damage there. It's gonna have to restart. Bin is having issues with Lucas though. This is not what you want to see. This is sketchy. Okay. Yeah, Bin's losing a lot of time to Lucas. At least she doesn't die.
Yeah.
But Dudek now in a pretty comfortable lead because Bin's Lurkers did not go well. Both the first and the last Lurker just giving her a bad time. But yeah, go on.
PBs this run, I doubt it.
Yeah, Bin was about a minute behind PB, but I think because of this Lurkers, it's not going to happen anymore. She's like almost 3 minutes behind PB now. So I doubt either of them is going to PB anymore. And now we also get to see what the difference is. Looks like it's about like 55 seconds or so.
Find out from exactly the start of the race.
It's a bit more actually. It's like
a minute.
No, it's a couple seconds more because there's a couple seconds between them on stream as well, right?
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah, so it's like 102, 103. It's not about a minute. Yeah, I wonder if these two are watching the stream. Like, I personally also opt not to because it just makes me nervous.
But
Ooh, Bin.
where did Bin go?
Yeah, that's not gonna save you time. Ends up going really far left. Yeah, it's what I've been saying earlier as well, right? Like lap skips, these are pretty free, but it's not trivial at all to actually save time doing these.
You need to manage your like boosts really. Oh,
Oh god. Okay.
okay.
Bin, this is scary. I'm scared.
I don't even want to say anything anymore.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I would prefer if she just stops him.
she's doing the reverse races, yeah.
Right, Dudek's out of there. Bin's continuing them, but yeah, she's going really far left.
Yeah.
And
I
I don't think she's saving any time.
Save much time.
I don't think she's saving any time, she might even be losing time. To verify this, I'm actually going to compare her time to the time Dudek got in the race. Dudek got a 2:08, and ideally you want to get like a 2:04, 2:05. That's like a pretty good race, right? Dudek got a 2:08, which is fine. So we'll see what kind of time Bin ends up getting. She misses the fourth one, but I think she's going to get like a very similar time as mine. So I think she's going to end up saving any time doing the lap skips. They only save time if you like go a lot further to the right,
Dude,
and then that was funny. Like went upside down. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Bin also gets a 2:08, so those lap skips didn't really do her any favors.
Oh, she gets points for swag though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the tiebreaker. Swag points.
I mean, at that point, you might as well make it like who got more like points off the bingo board. Which is honestly almost the same thing.
Do we count 2 crashes as the same card twice? Because
whoever hard lucks more wins.
Take a poll of who wins.
Damn. That is just a popularity contest. Oh, Bin, that zoom is on fire. Can she make this work? Alright, that looks good enough to me. Dudek is just finishing up Palace. Let me make sure to time them. Dudek got 52:37. I think he's like a minute ahead now, right? Well, a bit more than a minute. Oh yeah, right, that's what it was at class 1. We'll see if it changes at all. I think Dudek did have a little bit of a rough time after class 1. So, I think the two biggest things left in the run are Weapons Factory and Underport. The race could still very much go either of these runners' way. Speaking of Weapons Factory, that's where Dudek is going right now. Oh, crashes into it as he gets the cutscene. Yeah, that looks good from Dudek.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
clean.
I like that angle.
Yeah, very clean. Right. Bin gets a 53:45. So that means Dudek is ahead by 1 minute and 8 seconds. So just over 1 minute. I will say though that this Weapons Factory is looking really good from... oh, I did say that. He just missed this hover. But it's been looking really good so far. Let's see if he... Yeah, okay, he gets the hover now. So Bin's gonna have to play cleanly like that as well, if she wants to not lose time.
Yeah, commentators curse. This is your
I mean, I always curse people in races, it's just a thing.
I didn't like that angle for Bin anyway. I'm glad that she...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit far left. This is a bit
It should be
sussy.
okay if she hovers quickly
Yeah,
and gets
it's fine.
the height, which I think she's doing. I think
This
she's
is
okay.
fine. Yeah, she's fine. Like, this is not, like, optimal, but it's fine. Oh, that was a bit early. Yeah, she lands in the other room. She dropped the hover too early. She ends up in this room, so she's gonna have to back it up. Yeah, this is very awkward for Bin now. She has to get over this wall. So she's gonna end up losing a lot of time here, right? Because all this time is pretty much wasted.
I'll be honest, I don't know what I would do if I landed there.
There's a spot. You see that pipe where Bin is at now? You can armor bounce off of that, and you can get enough height to clip it to the next room. Why do I know this? I don't know, but you can.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Why?
Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's a backup. I think it's also what you do in hoverless. Don't quote me on that though. But I think you actually use it. Yeah, okay. Bin does manage to get in there, but loses about like 40, 50 seconds, right?
Dudek got the last phase, of course, of crew skip quite nicely.
Claw skip.
God damn it.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna cement Dudek's lead. Gotta be feeling good about that. Yeah, honestly, maybe I should run hoverless sometimes. I think I like know all the hoverless strats other than on the board.
Tom, were you there when I called Metalhead a lurker?
Yeah, don't hit the red ones, Rubik's. Oh, that's just rude. No, you're great, Rubik's. Keep it up. Yeah, there's really not too much going on right now. Nothing much you can do about middle hut mash. Except, you know, not hitting the red ones. I didn't really see if Bin managed to get enough Peacemaker ammo and protect Samos. We'll see if she has enough. Well, you always have enough, but let's see if she has more than 5. Alright. Okay, so the setup. Yeah, looks like she has full Peacemaker ammo. And gets it. Alright. Good to see. I'm sorry, Rubik's. Dudek now pretty much the entirety of middle hut mash ahead. And also gets unimport hover. That's really good. Yeah, this Dudek's got to be feeling good about that, because that's like the last major hurdle in the run, I would say. It's still definitely not over. Like, underport 2 is definitely not trivial. Yeah, pretty much what A-Pop said. Crew is mean, long story short. I'm not sure what Crew's endgame was anyway, like think about it. He sold the city to metalheads, yes. But then where's Crew gonna live? Right? Like, is he gonna live in Metalhead City? What's he gonna do? Like... Does he have anywhere to go?
Men with guns always have a job.
His end game was Jack X. Oh yeah, hold on. I guess that's true. Like, he could just go to what's the city called in Jack X again? Like, there's another city, right? Like, you've Haven City, you with Spargus, and then there's the new city in Jack X. I forgot the name. I guess he would just live there, just be part of some kind of. Yeah, Cross City. There you go. Thank you. Dudek getting a good underboard too as well. So, Dudek definitely in a good spot now. It looks like the thing that might decide this race is Lurkers, really. I guess that and Driver Fame, right? That's really the main differentiating factors here. Oh, Dudek having some issues getting on the bridge. Alright, gets on there. We'll see if Dudek opts to go for any shaft skipping. He does go out of his way a lot to find the zoom one, but does get one. Meanwhile, Bin's going on the ball. Let's see if she can get it. Dudek's really having a rough time here.
And now he
Bin does get it on the ball.
He literally just drove straight into it. Like, there wasn't
Yeah,
even
he kinda
an attempt
did.
to avoid it.
Kind of did though. He's also on 1 HP, so okay. I don't want to curse him, but I'm actually gonna curse him. What's gonna happen is he's gonna get like to the end of shot skip, and then like a metalhead's gonna snipe him. No, like a metalhead's gonna snipe him at the end. Just watch. Oh, fire! Oh, this is sketchy. He's gonna go for it again with this
with
zoomer, really?
Zoomer?
Oh, I'm not even sure if this is possible. Is it?
Apparently it is.
It is, Dudek. You're crazy. Wow.
Champion.
Absolute god. Yeah, that's a fair point,
careful
Apol.
not to crash into the plants there.
Yeah, I mean, I would be as well.
Oh!
Alright,
That
I
is your
absolutely
fault.
I discussed it. It was gonna happen, right?
That is...
I knew it. Oh my god. F. Pain.
Oh.
I absolutely saw that coming. Yeah, well, it's gonna lose him sometime. That definitely caught Ben up a little bit. I think she's still like a minute and a half behind. But I mean, if Dudek makes another, like, if he's having much more issues with movement, it's still not unthinkable that this race could go Ben's way.
Yeah.
So Dudek really has to keep his wits about him. It's not over until, you know, Claw's head flies off. Yeah, it does, but I'd say yeah. Because he didn't really need to do shaft skip. And also, he really didn't need to do shaft skip at 1 HP, right?
Yeah. Isn't the hover though the hardest part? Like, he didn't do the cool bit.
It depends on who you ask. I would say yes. It is for me, for sure. Been having very similar issues getting over the bridge, interestingly enough. I think Bin's gonna go for shaft skip as well, because I know that.
She's picked up the zoomer on purpose.
Because Bin is like, she's probably watching the stream thinking, I'm like behind like a minute or so. I have to do shaft skip if I'm gonna win this race. Because it's what she like did in the race against me. I know this is like kind of how she goes about it. And okay, she gets the first one, but bonks on top. So the zoomer's on fire. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see if she can make the rest work. Ooh, okay, almost clips back inbounds. So the room loads. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
did it load in? I'm
yeah,
not sure if it did. I'll trust your word. Let's see. Oh, that's scuffed.
That is
Do you want to side
that, I don't... Oh no, she didn't
Oh,
grind!
no. Oh. And she didn't grind and then she didn't get the hover.
Yeah.
Maybe the angle would have been fine. Okay, both of them messing up shaft skip.
She had a really weird load as well. She had like a load of half-loaded areas, so I don't even know if that would have worked.
Yeah, maybe the room didn't load. Yeah, Dudek opts to use Dark Jack here, which I always like to see. This, if you happen to have picked up too much Dark Eco throughout the game, this is the way you use it. I had to do this myself in one of the races. It's a funny backup because you actually don't want to have Dark Jack. If you have Dark Jack, you lose like a second trying to pick up a zoomer. For some reason, the animation is just a lot slower. It's weird. It only really matters around here, but like, it can lose you seconds, so hey, why not? Unless, again, your name is like Split or TJ and you have Dark Bomb intentions. Well, it doesn't save time on core, it only does it for your Dark Bomb, and in Jack 2, you don't start with Dark Bomb, you need to like get 20 skull gems and then get all the way to the water slums and talk to the Oracle twice. And it's too slow to do in the speedrun. Yeah, I mean, you should feel attack split. I'm not gonna apologize. You absolutely should. Yeah, in Jack 3 you start out with Dark Bomb and Dark Blast, I believe, but not in this game. I think you used to do this in all missions. I'm not sure if people still do this. But in all missions you go to the water slums anyway, so it doesn't cost too much time to go there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Split. Right, Dudek now, having some issues getting on the overpass. See if what kind of movement he tries to go for here. I still want to like watch back my run yesterday because apparently the commentary you guys did was scuffed. I still have to catch up on that. Alright, yeah. Some scuffed movement from Dudek. Oh, also drops the hover here. I don't think it even works if you try that hover. I think he was too low. Just goes all the way around. Definitely loses some time here, but I don't think he's losing enough time for Bin to catch up. So yeah, Bin definitely catching up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Dudek should be good to take this. Although, he still has to like get to core itself. Some people have had issues with the lightning and everything. We found a new glitch, alright. That sounds interesting. I know you know a lot of stuff about the game, Split, so... It's probably something I don't know either. Alright, and now Bin's on the way to construction site. As long as Dudek just keeps his cool and gets a decent core fight, he should be good. You kind of are trolling, Split, but just own up to it, alright?
Is it a new glitch or is it a new utilization of a glitch that's already known?
Alright, Dudek gets over the pit. Alright. Yeah, and I think that should be the race. I'm ready to call it now.
Why would you say something like that? No, I won't see Split because after this I'm not going to be able to watch any races.
Oh, why not?
I'm visiting my parents in a couple of days. Well, a couple of days, in like 2 days, but I won't have pretty much any internet access.
I see. Alright, Dudek on final phase.
I will, APOP. My mum knows you very well.
Looking good so far from Dudek. I don't think he has enough ammo, does he? It's a little bit more. Yeah, he's
Oh,
just.
no!
Oh no, he takes a death! Oh my god.
How many
Wait, his ammo
deaths
is
have we had
screwed
on
now.
final boss?
Oh god. Yeah, this is. Yeah, okay. I'm.
He's
Is
got
this
a farm,
correct?
right?
He's gonna farm a bit. I think he should take a death.
I
Just
think he should as
get the
well.
ammo, get the ammo, and jump into the pit.
Yeah, he's already taken so much health as well.
Yeah, and it's because of all the enemy spawn. Like the reason you turn the camera there at the start of the fight is so that the enemies just don't spawn in, and all your shots hit core, and you don't have to bother with the enemies at all. Oh god. Okay. Sheesh. Bin on 1 HP. Shouldn't matter. Well. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so good.
That could have messed him up more if both shots hit.
He-
Oh, it takes more.
He's shooting during the involved phase.
Yeah, he's on 2 HP. This is scuffed. I mean, he should be fine. Oh, he's on 1 HP again. if he dies here.
It should,
Oh my
should be
god.
fine.
Dick. Oh. Just okay. This should be good. This should be good. And okay, time. Oh god, that was scary at the end. If he died one more time, he
Is
might
time
have genuinely
on death
lost.
Or is time on... Time
No,
on
it's
death,
time
right?
on-
So it's 11:01.
Yeah, it was like 11:01, 11:02. Oh, GG's to Dudek. That was scary at the end. If like he died again, Bin might have genuinely won. Right, because I think she still has Peacemaker ammo. That's crazy. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Bin still has 5 Peacemaker ammo. So he just skips the second place entirely. Yeah, that's crazy. If Dudek died again there, and he was very close to doing so, I think Bin might have actually won.
It would have been close.
It was that close. So Bin finishing about a minute apart. See what time she ends up getting. Like she gets 1:12:13. Yeah, GG's to both. That was really close all throughout, right?
Yeah.
Let's pull them in here. Right, GG's to Dudek.
Yeah, GDs.
That was close all the way throughout. Oh my god, like it was really scary at the end as well, Dudek. Like if you had died another time, Bin might have genuinely won that.
Yeah. I fucking hate drill platform and lurkers so much.
Yeah.
That's what
Lurkers-
costed me it, right?
Yeah, I would say like lurkers ended up costing you it.
It's always every time in a race, drill platform does something new to me that I've never seen before. Every time, every race.
Yeah. Because for the
And I
rest,
think it was just freaking me assuming I was gonna get hit, and then I just didn't get hit with the fire and just fell off.
yeah, you were close throughout most of the race, and you were actually ahead by like about 50 seconds by drill platform, and then after drill platform you were pretty much even. Dudek was ahead by like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
And
and then
then,
the
like,
first
he took
lurker decided that it
Yeah.
didn't know how to get on a zoomer.
Yeah, you got a drunk lurker, and then Dudek took like I want to say a minute lead after lurkers.
Apparently my time didn't save.
What? Your timer didn't save? Dudek got 1:11
I
02 or something.
01.
Yeah, 01. And Bin got 1:12:13.
Yeah.
There you go. Professional stream.
I changed it as well. I don't know why it didn't update. Whatever.
Yeah, that was definitely a close race. Dudek just barely inching it out.
Okay. I mean, technically we've still got one more race left, but if people want to know the results, they can now work it out. I'm not gonna update the bracket because I don't want to. Because first of all, we've got to manually change all of the races that are going to automatically generate, and also one race hasn't been streamed, so we're probably going to do that at some point tonight, once I work out how.
Right. Yeah, I wonder how the seating is going to work for this.
Uh, uh, we'll deal
Who
with
knows?
that. We'll deal with that in like an hour and a half's time. Alright, anyway, we're literally back in less than 10 minutes, because it shouldn't take me less than 10 minutes to set this up. If anyone wants to help commentate an offline race, I'll much appreciate it.
Yeah, again, GG's to Dudek and Bin.
Yeah, GG's to both.